I thought for example 6 we get a little crazy. I decided to throw 2 fractions in there. You know what? I think I'm going to throw something else in there. Let's put a plus 3/4 on there as well. Let's get crazy. So when we look at this problem, we see all these fractions, and you know our number one rule is to get rid of the fractions. So as I look at these 3 fractions, I decide I need to get rid of them by multiplying by the common denominator. We kill the fractions by multiplying by, what's 2, 3, and 4 have in common? 12. And so we distribute. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And then remember that numerator has to come straight down unchanged. It'll leave us with something that needs to be distributed. Greater than or equal to, multiplying by a 12 will not change the direction of your inequality. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Numerator comes down unchanged. Again, leaving us with something to multiply. And of course, our last distribution, 12 times 3/4. We'll go 12 divided by 4 is 3. And I think we can go ahead and do this multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. Much simpler problem to solve. We'll go ahead and distribute. 6 times 5 is 30x. 6 times 3 is 18. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 9. Remember, combine like terms before you try to move anything. And so here I'll say 30x minus 18 is greater than or equal to 4x plus 25. Now to determine who we want to move, remember we're a bully. We always pick on the smallest set of variables. So 30 Sasquatch, 4 Sasquatch. We definitely want to pick on the 4 Sasquatch. And so we'll move the 4 over to the left, and the negative 18 shall come to the right. Clean this up. We'll call it 30x minus 4x, changing the sign, greater than or equal to 25 plus 18. I've said it a couple times already. When you're switching terms from the right to the left the way we do, you'll never switch the direction of the inequality. That's only done if you multiply the entire inequality or divide the entire inequality by a negative. So in this case, 30 take away 4 is 26x, greater than or equal to. 25 plus 18 is 43. And then our last step, of course, is to divide by 26. As you divide by 26, you get x is greater than or equal to 1 and 1726. Don't be afraid to get weird numbers. You know, this is a strange number, but you're using your calculators. It shouldn't be anything you worry about. Once I have this solution, of course, I want to put it into set building notation. So I have x such that x is greater than or equal to 1 and 1726 implies that I have an infinite number of solutions. I don't worry about this number. All I have to do is figure out if it's on the right or left of 0. So I put my 0 here. I know that it's positive. It falls to the right. I don't actually count these out. This could say 101 for all I care. When it says 1 and 1726, as long as it falls to the right, that's good enough. Next step, decide if we need to have an open or a closed circle. Because we want this value, we will have a closed circle. It says we can include that value. And then it tells me what direction to shade. So I shade off to the right. Nothing could be simpler than that. This should be an easy set of homework for you. I think that's good enough. There should be plenty of examples for you guys to get started. Have a good day.